I am Marcus Aurelius. The hardest empire to rule is yourself. I am Marcus Aurelius. Many people remember me as a ruler, an emperor of the vast Roman Empire, a man surrounded by armies, power, and authority. But power is often misunderstood. People imagine that those who rule the world live without struggle, that they possess certainty, control, and peace. But the truth is different. The greatest battle a person will ever fight is not against enemies, not against nations, not even against fate. The greatest battle is against one's own mind, and that is the empire I spent my life trying to rule. The illusion of control. When people look at powerful leaders, they believe those individuals control everything. But the truth is that no one controls the world. Storms come, wars begin, illness spreads, fortunes rise and collapse. Human life has always been uncertain. The Stoic philosophers taught something that changed the way I saw the world. They said, there are two kinds of things. Things that are within your control and things that are not. Your thoughts are within your control. Your actions are within your control. Your judgments are within your control. But everything else, the opinions of others, the events of the world, the future itself, lies beyond your power. Most suffering in life comes from confusing these two things. People try to control what they cannot control, and they neglect the only thing they truly possess, their own character. The discipline of thought. The mind is a powerful instrument, but without discipline, it becomes a prison. Imagine a person who constantly worries about what others think, or someone who lives in fear of events that have not yet happened, or someone who is consumed by anger because the world does not behave as they wish. These people may appear free, but they are prisoners of their own thoughts. Stoicism teaches that freedom begins when we examine our judgments. The event itself is not the problem. The judgment we place upon the event is what disturbs us. If someone insults you, what truly harms you? The words, or your decision to take those words personally. If fortune abandons you, what truly causes your suffering? The loss itself, or your belief that life must always be comfortable. Your mind interprets the world, and that interpretation shapes your experience. The enemy within. During my life, I faced many external challenges. Wars at the borders of the empire, political tension within Rome, plagues that swept through cities and took thousands of lives. But none of these challenges frightened me as much as the weaknesses within the human soul. Pride, greed, anger, these are the enemies that destroy individuals and societies alike. And they cannot be defeated by armies. They can only be overcome through discipline and reflection. That is why I wrote constantly, not to impress others, but to remind myself of the principles that guide a good life. Those reflections later became known as the book Meditations. But when I wrote them, they were not meant for anyone else. They were instructions to myself, a way to remain calm in chaos. The nature of hardship. Many people believe that hardship is a curse. They believe life should always be easy, comfortable, and predictable. But this belief leads to weakness. The Stoics believed that hardship is not an enemy. It is a teacher. Just as fire strengthens iron, difficulty strengthens character. Consider the athlete who trains his body. He grows stronger not through comfort, but through resistance. The same is true for the soul. Every obstacle contains an opportunity to practice patience, an opportunity to practice courage, an opportunity to practice self-control. When something difficult happens, most people ask, "Why is this happening to me?" A wiser question is, "What can this teach me?" The shortness of life, one truth became clearer to me with every passing year. Life is short, not in the sense that our years disappear quickly, but in the sense that we waste so much of it. People spend their days chasing approval. They worry endlessly about the future. They regret the past. And while they are distracted by these thoughts, life quietly passes them by. One day you will wake up and realize that the time you believed was infinite has already been spent. This realization should not frighten us. It should awaken us. If life is short, then every moment becomes valuable, every conversation, every decision, every action. The Stoics believe that the best way to honor life is to live each day with intention. Do not delay becoming the person you wish to be. Do not postpone virtue, because time does not wait. The power of perspective there is another lesson that philosophy teaches. The importance of perspective. When you are frustrated, step back and observe the situation from a distance. Imagine looking at your life from above, a small human being moving through a vast universe. Suddenly, many problems lose their importance. The insult that felt unbearable, the inconvenience that seemed disastrous, the frustration that consumed your thoughts. Seen from a broader perspective, these things are small. This does not mean your struggles are meaningless. It means they should not control your peace of mind. A wise person learns to see things clearly, without exaggeration, without self-pity, without unnecessary drama. The character of a good person in the end. Philosophy is not about complicated theories. It is about character. What kind of person do you choose to be? Do you act with honesty even when it is difficult? Do you remain calm when others lose control? Do you treat people with kindness even when they behave poorly? These choices define your life, not wealth, not status, not reputation. You cannot control whether people admire you, but you can control whether you live with integrity. The final lesson at the end of our lives, we all leave behind the same things. Our possessions remain behind, our titles disappear, even our names are eventually forgotten. What remains is the impact of our actions, the kindness we showed, the justice we practiced, the strength we demonstrated in difficult moments. So ask yourself a simple question. If today were your final day, would you be satisfied with the way you lived? If the answer is no, then begin again. Not tomorrow, today. Because the greatest empire you will ever rule is your own mind. And that empire begins with a single decision: to live with wisdom, to live with courage, to live with virtue.